Hello everybody, Phenomenal Sir here, back with another episode of The First 15, the series where I play the first 15 minutes of new or underexposed indie games, and then share my thoughts and feelings about them. Today, we have up Children of the Whales, but that's not what they call it on the itch.io page. On the itch.io page, they just call it Whale Demo. So, experience an exciting adventure in this captivating demo designed to give you a taste of an incredible journey. Defeat the enemies and restore order inside the whale ship. Game was developed by Event Horizon School, published 3 days ago, last updated 1 day ago, and the status is prototype. So, without further ado, we have 15 minutes on the clock, and our demo of Children of the Whales starts now. In theory. Starts now. Okay, there we go. Ouch. What a blow. Are you alright? It hurts, but nothing serious. What the hell's just happened? I'll explain it to you. Your little friend apparently is not so able to drive. How can you not see a ship the size of a mountain? It wasn't my fault. The brakes suddenly stopped working. Couldn't control the shuttle. What's important is that we managed to get on board one way or another, right? Come on, we cannot waste time. Let's keep moving. Maya noticed a strange being that is approaching them. Wait a second. Isn't that one of the spirits we met in the ruins? The ghost realizes they saw him. No, please, don't kill me. My brothers and I have done nothing wrong. Hey, calm down. We're not here to hurt you. I wouldn't be so sure. Who are you? What do you want from us? Relax. You can clearly see it's not a threat. Oh, forgive me. I thought you were with them. I heard a huge bang and I approached to see what happened. We're sorry we scared you. We crashed our ship and found ourselves in this place. What's going on here? These monsters have captured me and my friends. They want to exploit us as a power source to supply their warship. Please help. They'll kill us all. Tell us, where are your friends? How can we reach them? Wait, you don't want to help them? Have you already forgotten about the mission? Shh, don't shout. The mission doesn't stop us from helping him. Let's hear what he has to say. They keep us in cages. They split us up and put us in different places on the ship. I managed to hide by miracle. I have been looking for days for a way to help them. I'm so afraid for my friends. We can't even think about that. We must focus on stopping these damned creatures. I do not abandon those who are defenseless. I want to help them. Think about it. If they are used as a source of energy, saving them will cause them a damage. We could use this situation for our purpose too. Good point. We should at least try. We'll see what we can do, but I can't promise you anything. We don't know what's waiting for us on this ship. Sigh of frustration. All right then, let's try. Thank you so much. I wouldn't know what else to do. I'll explain something. Okay. Did I get something? Okay, so I opened that. That's open now. Oh. So apparently I need to kill a whole lot of slimes. So it's got WASD controls up top, but that doesn't really do anything for me because I'm using the controller and it automatically detected this. It wouldn't let me use a mouse before. Test item project. This is a prototype. Goodness. So you got no mouse, so I can't hover over any of this stuff. Oh, okay. Area attack that affects the whole enemy party. Heal. It cures a perceptual life of a persecutor in its own party. Shield skill that repairs selected target. Shield must be destroyed before hitting the life points of the target. 1 turn charge, you hurl yourself at your target and inflict damage. So there's some kind of a... Okay. Physic pressure. Brumble vest. Okay. So I'll like be walking in a direction and it just locks me in, and then sometimes it doesn't. Like right there, yeah. Help us, please. Let's do this. We do it. We roll. We are successful. Oh my god. Alright, you're slimes, right? Let's do this. I'm pressing Y, I don't know what that's doing. So this is weird, like the controls sort of work, but sort of not. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. Abilities, I guess is what this is. Okay. I guess we won. What a strange place. I still don't know if we're inside an animal or a ship, but now I'd say both. Look, there are some spirits over there. What are they doing to them? That machine is sucking energy from those beings. I guess this place provides power to much of the ship. Let's kill these worms and clear the room. But we should save those spirits first. Don't you think about them? They could hurt them if we face them directly. Eldef sighs nervously. Yeah, as you wish. These monsters are torturing them. We must intervene. We cannot waste time. Calm down, Maine. We can still catch them off guard if we don't get noticed. All right, let's find a way to approach. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, what about that then? They don't seem to be in any trouble. Whatever. Oh. Hey, buddies. I use whirl. Right. So I was gonna say, when does the main player get to go? Okay. The damage that you deal is wildly inconsistent in this game. Like, incredibly inconsistent. 60 damage to one and 300 to another, and then the following round it's like 60 and 140. Like, what is actually happening right now? Is this real life? The main character seems to just not be able to do anything at all. Player has not successfully dealt damage yet, I don't think. Did I do it? Did I save them? Like, I don't know. I guess we'll never know. This is a really big area with a whole lot of nothing in it, which makes me wonder why I needed such a big area to walk around. Oh, look, a treasure chest. I opened it. Okay. Walk through that. So, I have no idea if I'm getting items from these treasure chests or what. Like, probably not. I don't know, because... yeah. This would be a good place for a secret, but it's not. Okay. So that's a room cleared, I guess. just constantly, his hair is constantly glitching through his head. Yeah, go ahead and kill everything with one hit. Well, it says there's a room here, but I can't angle the camera to see it. There it is. Okay, so your map is not accurate, which would be a problem since you can't actually move your camera angle. So I just have to like trust you that there's something there. Okay. Cool. What's okay. Oh. Okay. So we're like inside some sort of living thing that's been converted into a ship or something, and it appears to have chains holding muscles up to use as bridges and lava for blood. That door right there, that door animation, that's the first animation that didn't look janky in this game. So, that's good. Even when he's standing still, you can see his bald freaking head phasing through his hair. Jesus Christ. Look at this big open length of nothing. Look at this. What is all this wasted space? What is this? This is a huge fucking room of nothing that there's nothing in it. You can't turn the camera to look and see there's nothing in it. And it takes a full minute just to walk through it and back. There's nothing here. Why does this room exist? Okay. Look, hey look, the map says I'm by the door. But, you know, that's a lie. Can't angle the camera, so I have no freaking clue where the door actually is. There it is. Look at this. Look at where I am in relation to the map. Is there anything down here? Or is this just another wasted? It's nothing. It's freaking nothing. It's absolutely nothing. This is just a whole crap load of wasted time and space that you've got here. Look at this. And I fell through the floor. Wow. Okay. No pause. No pause menu. Nope, can't get back to the menu. So, here. I'm going to leave it unpaused so you can look at your secret shame while I talk about this. I'm done. We got a minute and 30 seconds left. This game is not ready to be released. I know you put it in as a prototype, but this is so obviously unfinished and unpolished that it's essentially unplayable. I don't know what kind of a game you're going for because there's no game here. The enemies are basically T-posing. Like, you've got no enemy animations whatsoever. The character animations feel like they're lagging somehow. The character models don't even, look at this. The controls are now also reversed. No, okay. So I'm playing with a controller. You've got stuff up here that's telling me to use WASD and the mouse to move and to rotate the camera. Oh, there we go. Look. You can't see it, but the mouse does nothing. The camera rotate doesn't work. It doesn't work. Stick or mouse doesn't work. So I can't see where I'm going, okay? I tried to use the map to look at where I'm going, and the map's not accurate. It's showing a door this freaking big, and the actual entryway is a little nubbin that's over here. So I can't look using a camera to navigate your map. I can't use the map you gave me to navigate because it's not accurate to the actual layout of the level. And the map is filled with huge empty areas that apparently have holes in them that lead to the void of nothingness. And now I'm stuck here. I can't go back to the menu. I can't exit. All I can do is Alt F4, which, that's the best thing I've done so far. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. I don't like to be mean, but the screenshots look decent, but this game is not ready to be played, okay? This is something that you need to take down, and you need to, put another, I don't know, well, you got a shitload of people in your team. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 9 people in your dev team, and apparently nobody bothered to play test it and walk through that door that leads into nothing before you put it out for the entire world to see. But this game is not ready to go. The menus were totally unintuitive. I can't really effectively use a controller or a mouse and keyboard. Neither control scheme that you have made available to me actually works to play the game. I don't know what the actual attacks I'm doing are. There's no name. I guess I have to go into the menus, struggle to get through the menus to look at the attacks, and then memorize what the icons are to know what the attacks are. It's, in terms of execution, I understand this is a prototype. I've put out a prototype of a JRPG, but I spent over a year on it before I did it because I wanted people to actually think that I knew what a JRPG was and that I knew how to actually play games before I put it out. This made me wonder, because it's listed, it's just, and this, I'm going to get to this in a second. It made me wonder if the people making this game have ever actually played a game in this genre before. Because it is so ridiculously unintuitive, even at a prototype level. Some of the stuff here just has to come down to laziness or not caring. I mean, you're looking in the dialogue and it says main instead of the player's name. Why not just have that piece of dialogue address the player? Hey, you can do XYZ instead of using the player's name. The player doesn't seem to be able to do anything. I couldn't really tell because the combat was so not there. I couldn't really tell what was happening, so I just picked the attack that seemed to make numbers appear the most frequently. And before I get too sidetracked, I want to say, when you load up the game, the title of the game is Children of the Whales. On itch.io, the game is called Whale Demo. And the file is just JRPG version 0.7. So I would say make up your mind about what the game is called. Because if you actually have somebody play this and they want to see more of it, they're not going to know how to find it because they're going to be looking for it and you've got it listed as 2 different names. So this is an absolute no for me. 100% no, no, no. And it's not because I think that the idea, because honestly, I can't say it's not because I think the concept is bad, because I have no idea what the concept of this game is. This says defeat the enemies and restore order inside the whale ship. Cool. I have no freaking clue what's going on in this game. You just dropped me in to a half-baked scenario with no setup, no idea what's going on. We have to do the mission. I don't know what the mission is. The dialogue didn't help. Now I'm guessing from the names of the developers that this game was made by people for whom English was not a first language. And I am not hating on you for that. However, you have released the game in English. But the English is so bad as to make it, the parts that are supposed to be serious are just funny to me. I would say if you're not gonna, and this is something that I've hit on in the past, if you're not gonna make a game in your native language, then the person writing the dialogue for your game needs to be able to actually speak the language you're working in very well, or no one's going to know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. The dialogue was that bad. I have seen English as a second language games before where you could kind of work through it, or it wasn't really a big deal. It was a big deal in this one. I did not understand half of what was happening because the dialogue was so rough that I couldn't really intuit what the emotions of the characters were. Like, it just... I will say, because I think that this is made partially in Blender. No? It doesn't say. The character models seem somewhat decent, other than the fact that they are not well made, because when they're moving, they're constantly like phasing and glitching and stuff. But the actual like designs of the characters seems good. The sound that's there seems good. I really like the hand-drawn avatars for the characters. If one of you did that, you did a great job. That was probably my favorite thing about this, was the hand-drawn avatars and the models when they weren't moving. You've got a decent interface. It's kind of reminiscent of Octopath Traveler and some other stuff, but it's got its own little kind of like flavor to it. I like the idea of the overlay for the combat, but the combat itself in practice was just so bad and unintuitive that it took away from the overlay that you had created. Like, it seems like maybe one day when the game is done, combat will be nice and it'll flow really nicely. It seems like at some point there will be an interesting and unique storyline where there are evil invaders flying around in space whales, and we are infiltrating the whales and destroying the ships. And it seems like there's some ghosts, and it seems like you've got some great ideas. But this does not need to be published yet, because all this does is make people think, and I know I'm coming off as hateful because you've had some people give you some positive feedback, but for me, looking at this, playing this, I don't want to see it in a year because it seems so rushed now that I don't have faith in what the final product will look like, if that makes sense. Like, it's okay to say something's a prototype, but you have to understand that if this is what you call a playable prototype that you want everyone to see, then what is a demo going to look? What is an actual beta going to look like? What is the finished product going to look like? Because it seems like the bar is so low for what meets a playable prototype we'll share with the world. It feels like that's going to push down what the eventual quality of the game could be. I could be wrong. You could go on to polish this game for the next 2 years and release it on the Switch and the PS5 and the Xbox, whatever they have at that point, and you could sell 1 million copies. It could be an amazing game. But I don't believe that's what's going to happen, because this is what you gave me as the first sneak peek of your game. So I know that I sound like an ass. I know that, because this honestly really disappointed me that this was put out as something that people were like, hey, look at this great game that we're making. try it out. The full game is going to be coming in the future, because that's insinuated by saying this is a demo. That means there's going to be a full game at some point, right? Now, that being said, I'm going to follow Event Horizon School. I'm sorry, I'm adding this to terrible games. This was barely playable for me, and I didn't enjoy it while I was playing it. In terms of execution, 2 stars. However, if the game keeps getting updated, and I see in the future that it has made great leaps and bounds, I'll replay it and I will change my review, because I don't want to, give you the scarlet letter for the rest of your careers because I gave you one bad review. You shouldn't think that, because there's not a lot of people watching these, if we're being honest. This is just my first 15 minutes impression, but as somebody who plays a lot of JRPGs, as someone who has developed a JRPG in the past and put in a lot of work and saw it crash and burn, the fact that this was held up as something that people should be like marking and preparing to spend money on someday, no, absolutely not. It is not ready. This is not a prepared game that is ready to be shared with the world. You need to put in, first of all, you need to get a bug tester, because obviously you're not bug testing it, because I broke it in 12 minutes. Just by basically walking and following the walls. I didn't do anything crazy. So you need to get a bug tester. You need to actually fix the camera so that the camera works, and you need to either do something with the empty space you've got, or you need to scrap it, because all that did was aggravate me. Honestly, I was putting up with it. I was going along. But when I went down that hallway and I spent 4 minutes just walking through empty rooms, at that point I felt like they're wasting my time. And that made me upset. So I apologize to the developers for how harsh I am probably coming off as, but please don't stop working at this, but it needs more. It needs way more polish. It needs way more development before I would be sharing this and putting my actual name on it as a product that I'm proud of and I feel is ready for the world to play. That's just me. If you out there, viewers, think that I'm being unfair, or you want to see how this game turns out in the future, a link to the game will be in the description down below. I would say please check out my other first 15 videos. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I don't often come off as this hateful of a person. This is video number 77. And this is only the 5th game that I've called terrible. And it's honestly, I don't like saying a game is bad. There's generally something redeeming about it. But in this case, it's just the fact that this is so unready and that they put it out anyway. Just really, it makes it feel like this was a school project that like 3 people put in work on, and the others finished their stuff the night before, and I kind of shudder. I'm assuming it's a school project based on the number of people in it and just various things about it. Those of you that did put in work on this, I'm sorry. I can only imagine you didn't get a great grade on this. So hopefully, your teacher will understand, your professor will understand, and be able to pick apart who did what, because it seems like some people did put in work, but it seems like some did not. And with that, I'm done. I'm done bashing this game. I'm done giving myself a headache. My throat hurts. So, thank you everybody one last time for watching. As I said before, be sure to check out all of my other first 15 videos. I'm not always a huge asshole like I was in this one. And until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there, y'all.